If an artist is interested in having their work in a commercial gallery, the first thing they need to do is research, quite a bit of research. Spend time on the computer looking at galleries that have similar mediums to what you carry, similar types of work, to make sure when you do send it a submission, it's going to the right place, because there's nothing worse than rejection, and you'll get one right off the bat if your work just isn't ready for that place. So once you do your research, see what other artists that gallery carries, and if you know any of them in a professional matter, so you can get a referral to that gallery. That will really help you getting your submission in the door. Commercial galleries get so many submissions on a daily basis, and you want to make sure yours gets noticed in some way. Once you get a referral, you can contact the gallery owners and see what they prefer. If they prefer an email, if they prefer you to come in and have an appointment, make sure you're working within their parameters, because they are very busy people, and you want to make sure when they have time for you, it's well used. And lastly, you want to present your work well. Getting good quality photos of all of your work is very, very important. We have a hard time looking at photos that are done on somebody's dining room table or in their dark studio. So making sure good, clean photos, and also information, the sizes, the medium you used it, everything that a client who might be buying the piece would want to know. You don't have to worry too much about pricing right off the bat if that's something you're not sure of, because gallery owners can work with you on that and give you some good advice that way.
It's very important for a young artist to try and establish a good relationship with a gallery and have a good dialogue with that gallery about your work and about what kind of business practice you want to do with them. You know, that if you're going to be represented by a gallery, respect their needs as well, because you can't go underselling them across the street, you know. You can't do that, because you're ruining your own business and you're ruining their business. So you have to have that kind of understanding and partnership with a gallery.
One of the major things that is very necessary if you're going to wanting to put your work in a commercial gallery is having a good amount of inventory. We've seen artists who have beautiful work and they have 3 pieces, and then we see nothing again for years. So you need to be able to produce, because you don't know how your work is going to take off. There could be a big demand over a year period, and you want to have that supply. You don't want people to forget about your work. So if you have a few good pieces to start and that's all you have, those could sell, and then the attention and the interest that clients had could drop off by the time you get ready to present some more. So make sure you have a good level of inventory before you even begin to go out and seek to find a place to put your work.
You know, over the years, I've had 6 or 7 commercial dealers in various circumstances. Some have worked better than others, and I think with commercial dealers, if it's working for you and working for them, then it works in that arrangement. And as soon as it doesn't, it's better to, I think, withdraw and kind of recalculate what's best for you. And there are good and bad. And I think in the business world, you really have to look at the overall, business practices, because there are good dealers, and I've had some not very nice dealings with dealers before. And I think that's just the kind of the hard truth of the art world, is that sometimes artists go in with an idea of something that is not, how would you say, fleshed out in reality, and that's important to know.